episode 5 of Overcooked 2, and we're doing level 4. To get 3 stars here, need a score of 280. My high score here is 720. So, new recipe, pancakes. So, we need to mix egg and flour and sometimes chocolate. So, I go ahead and grab the chocolate right away so I can chop that up. And my other person put eggs in a mixer. And go ahead and throw a couple of flowers, which I'll need a couple of those for later. I'll throw a couple more. And I put them in the saucepan to cook. And on this one, we're back in the wizarding school, so the stairs disappeared, so we need to go through the warping doors to go between the upper levels. So the door in the middle and the bottom, when you go through it, you either go through the door on the left or the right. So the swinging door, really, depending on where it is, that's where you're going to end up if you go through the door on the bottom. So I'll wait for the door on the right to go to the right so I can serve the food. And the stairs have returned, so I can use the stairs as normal. And I went to grab the chocolate, but I accidentally left it behind. So, going a little crazy on this level. And then tried to switch between chefs, but I keep forgetting. And on this level, they only give you 2 plates to work with, so you have to constantly be washing the dishes too. So I have no plates right now. Gotta wash them real quick. So again, going through the warping doors, doors in the top level, they always bring it back to the one in the middle, and the one in the middle, depending on where the swinging door is floating, that's where you're gonna end up. So I wait for the door to swing to the left so I can drop in there. that's it for this level. And I got a new high score of 941, which is pretty good. And now on to level 5. To get 3 stars on this one, you need a score of 280, and my high score here is 341. This is probably like the worst level ever. I really don't like this one. So what I did there is I go ahead and throw pasta on the upper right. And I threw at least 2 mushrooms to the left so my other person can go ahead and chop them. And I go ahead and chop tomato first and then the mushroom. Have a lot of pasta up there right now, but I did it for, you know, to save time for later. And you need to move the platforms so they can be right next to each other. And that's where you combined everything to make the meal and take it out to serve. And I put the platform again next to the chopping block so I can chop some more ingredients. And I have the other person the same place to wash the dishes here. And now I got them with the platforms again so they can be side by side. And that's all I can really do for right now, so I think I just stay still and just organize the kitchen. And that's it. I did get a new high score of 421. Had 6 orders delivered, so that's good. And now for the final level of World 5. To get 3 stars on this one, you need a score of 480. My high score here is 635. This level is not fun to begin with, but it does change the kitchen does change up a little bit, so it'll be fun later. So I boil some pasta first. Throw some ingredients to the other side. Just chop everything to begin with. And I tried to get the pasta to the other side without falling. And I fell. And I tried to carefully cross this time. And this is when the kitchen changes up a little bit. So now you're free to roam around without fear of falling. And of course everything is going to move around, but it's pretty fun. I think this part is pretty fun. I wash the dishes. I continue to chop things up and boil things while everything's moving around. And the kitchen is about to change again. It's gonna go back to normal. So I try to grab whatever I need right now. So when the kitchen changes. So I was holding the stick, so now I can chop that up. And to serve it, it's all the way to the left. And I need some more plates somewhere. So yeah, you use the warping doors to get to the other side, and to get back down to the lower level, you just chop down. I need plates quick, but I'm chopping tomato for right now. I need to get the mushroom. Quickly drop down and chop that. This might be my final order. So I'll wait for the mushroom to cook up. And go ahead and serve that. And I just washed the dishes. And a quick emote. So I have a high score of 811, which is pretty awesome. And I had 11 orders delivered, which is pretty cool. And that's it. That's how you get 3 stars on all the levels of World 5. So good luck to you guys.